So hello everyone, welcome again to DNA session of Manu Law Classes. I'm Dinesh Kumar and I'm working as an academic head of Manu Law Classes. So in today's DNA session, I will discuss with you some of the important news from your examination point of view, such as Supreme Court's order regarding the suspension of 12 BJP MLAs in Maharashtra. Second, SCST quota is to be determined by the concerned state regarding the promotion. Next, I will also discuss about some issues regarding electoral bond. Next, I will discuss with you whether the session of parliament or state legislatures are being conducted in a proper manner. Hon'ble Supreme Court has raised the concern about it. And at last, I will discuss with you the new appointment of Chief Economic Advisor, Mr. Anantha Nageshwaran. So now we take all these news one by one. So the most important news on the front page is SC questions a year suspension of 12 Maharashtra BJP MLAs. So basically क्या हुआ? These 12 BJP MLAs were suspended last year and now their suspension was challenged before Honorable Court. So Honorable Court in this case held that their suspension was not in accordance to the law and the concerned speaker does not have any power to suspend them. So Honorable Court has revival their suspension and it is set back to the decision taken by the concerned Legislative Assembly. Now, Honorable Court held that if means the members who are involved in any kind of activities can only be suspended for the period of during the period of session, and if they are being suspended for more period than the period of session, then it will affect the democratic setup or the democratic value of the country. So Honorable Court said that this decision of suspension was wrong in accordance to the law. Now we come to the next news. So next news is regarding state must decide on SCST quota in promotion. So basically, this is important news from your examination point of view. And we will discuss this news in detail. So basically, Honorable Court held that the state must decide on SCST quota in promotion. So we need to know some constitutional background regarding this. You may be aware there is Article 16 Clause 4A of Constitution of India. This Article 16 Clause 4A of Constitution of India provides for reservation in promotion. Reservation in promotion. And this reservation is promotion is only available to candidate belong to SC or ST categories. Means the reservation in promotion is not allowed or is not applicable to the candidate belonging to the this is general category or OBC category. But now the question arises that the state can provide the reservation in promotion to the candidate belonging to the SC or SC category if they are not adequately represented. Adequately represented in the service of state. So here the main point of concern was that adequately represented. So the question before Honorable Court was that who will determine that whether the candidate belonging to SC or ST category are adequately represented in a state service or not. So whether this should be determined by the Honorable Court itself or it should be left to the discretion of the concerned state to determine that whether the candidate belonging to the SC/ST category are not adequately represented in the service of the state. So Honorable Supreme Court in today's news has expressed its view that it is not possible for the Honorable Court to find out the quantifiable data in this regard. So it is better that the decision to determine that whether the candidate belonging to SCST category are adequately represented in the state or not, it must be left upon the concerned state. So you may see here, it is the obligation of a state to find out the quantifiable data in this regard. So now we understood. Now, Honorable Supreme Court in two landmark judgment. One is the case of Jarnail Singh, and second is the case of M. Nagaraj versus Union of India. In these cases, Honorable Supreme Court upheld the constitutional validity of reservation in promotion. Means when this article was inserted by the Parliament, that there will be reservation in promotion for the candidate belonging to SC/ST categories. So the constitutional validity of this article was challenged before Honorable Supreme Court. But Honorable Supreme Court in the case of M. Nagaraj versus Union of India upheld the constitutional validity of this particular article. And now this article is constitutionally valid. So this is very important news from your examination point of view. So read it carefully. Now we come to next news. Now this is again very important news. So this news is regarding the electoral bonds. Some of you may be aware about this, or some of you may not be aware about it. So basically electoral bond क्या होते हैं? अभी गवर्नमेंट ने एक नया प्रोविजन किया है कि अगर कोई पर्सन किसी भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज को कुछ डोनेशन देना चाहता है, सो वो क्या करेगा, वो कुछ शेड्यूल्ड बैंक में और स्पेसिफाइड बैंक में लाइक SBI में जाकर 1000 रुपीज से लेकर 1 करोड़ रुपीज तक के इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड खरीदेगा. ठीक है, वो पर्सन बैंक को पैसे देगा एंड बैंक विल गिव हिम इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड. अब now that concerned person can give this electoral bond to any political party of his interest, or any political party of his interest. फॉर एग्जाम्पल हम इसको एक एग्जाम्पल से समझते हैं. सपोज मैं किसी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी को 10 लाख रुपीस डोनेशन देना चाहता हूं. अब इसके डोनेशन देने के दो तरीके हो सकते हैं. एक कि मैं 10 लाख रुपीस पार्टी को कैश दे दूं. So this will promote black money. This will promote black money and it will be against law. So this is not allowed. Second क्या है, I may deposit 10 lakh rupees in the SBI and take a bond, electoral bond of 10 lakh rupees from the SBI. And now I will give this bond to any political party of my interest, and that political party will encash that electoral bond and will use that money for the election purpose. But now there are some controversial issues regarding it. और issue क्या है? The issue is of transparency. Issue is of transparency. इसमें transparency नहीं है. क्यों नहीं है transparency? Because bank will not disclose the name of person who has purchased electoral bond from that bank. Second, to whom or to which party this bond will be given, it will also not be disclosed. It is the concern, or it is the contention on the part of political parties that the voters do not have right to know about the political party or source of income of political parties. But this view has been denied by Honorable Supreme Court in various cases, and Honorable Supreme Court held that the public or the people of India have the right to know about the political parties and their source of income, as well as this particular candidate who is going to be elected or to whom the political party has given ticket. Now, second issue is that earlier there was provision in the company law that any company can give only 7.5% of its net profit of last 3 years to a political party as a donation. Now this law has been amended by the parliament, and now there is no limit upon the donation which can be given by a party to the by a company to the political party. Second point क्या है? Earlier requirement was that if any company wants to give this 7.5% of its profit to the political party, then it should have been registered 3 years before giving this donation to political party. Now this requirement has also been done away. So now a company which has been recently incorporated can also give 7.5% of its profit to the political party as a donation. So there is reasonable apprehension that if the companies will give a lot of donation to the political parties, then to some extent it may affect the free and fair elections in the country, and which would be in the violation of concept of democracy. Sometimes these companies may go against the mandate of the citizens of India. So as a general rule in democracy, we the people of India have the right to choose the candidate of our own choice, but this kind of donations or this lack of transparency may affect the free and fair election in our country. So this was the concern by the author in this editorial. Now we come to the next. Engages in debates in house, not in ridiculing each other. So basically, Hon'ble Supreme Court in this news has reiterated the fact that the standard of debate in our country is deteriorating. Standard of debate in our country is deteriorating. So basically, our respected members of the houses, like of parliament, state legislatures, are supposed to do the debate regarding the public issues, to solve the problem of the society, and to enact good laws which are for the welfare of society. But what is happening in today's time? It is happening that all the respected leaders are engaged in the ridiculing or passing some derogatory remarks against each other, and they are wasting the valuable time of the legislature. It may be the parliament or it may be the state legislature. So Honorable Court has given its concern or raised its concern regarding this, that this time must be used for the welfare of the society and for enacting the better laws for the country, so that our society can get some benefit by such laws. Now the one news, this may be important from your examination point of view. It may be asked in MCQ type questions. You are not supposed to get any passage based upon this news. So it provides that Mr. Anantha Nageshwaran has been appointed as the Chief Economic Advisor to the Government of India. And you know that this budget of the country is going to be passed or introduced on the 1st February 2022. Now he has taken the charge of his predecessors, Krishna Murthy Subramaniam. So now this is the only important news, and you not to waste more time upon this. This is the just factual information. But this you may get the passage in your examination from electoral bond. This is most important. Okay. And you may also get a passage regarding power of speaker either of parliament or state legislature to suspend any member from the house. But electoral bond is more important and it is recent issue. So you should more focus upon that. You have to focus upon the most important news, and you have to focus only the most important news to save your time. So that's all for today, my dear students. I will come again with the daily news analysis. Till then, thank you very much. Goodbye. Please take care of yourself.